So let's talk about Cosmic Star Heroine, an indie game that kind of brings me back to my childhood in many ways. As you can see from the video, it looks like it's something that came out in the SNES era, something along the lines of say like Final Fantasy or Chrono Trigger, and it kind of plays like those games. And you know what? I like that it kind of goes back and it harkens to a very retro feel, and where games nowadays are all about, oh man, I gotta get all the megapixels, I gotta get all the graphics. Here, it takes something very traditional, and I really like that it has this. It's very refreshing. So the retro graphics work in tandem with its retro gameplay to kind of give you this nice old school feel to it. I really like that. It has a traditional turn-based RPG system for its combat, and I miss that stuff in games. I remember when almost all RPGs I played when I was a child, they were all turn-based games. I really enjoyed that stuff. It seems like very much that the JRPGs have moved away from it. Some series have definitely kept it. I particularly miss it, and I don't think it's something that should go away entirely. I do like when studios experiment and try and come up with something new, but it's also really nice to kind of go back and experience the games that created these ones that we have here today. And it's nice when we have developers that come out and they're like, you know what, we're gonna make something a little old school and traditional, and I hope you guys like it. And you know what, I really like it. So far the story has been pretty traditional. It's a story you've seen before, but I will say what does breathe some really good life into the story are the characters, and especially some of the really funny dialogue that transpires between those characters or what they say during different situations. I think that stuff really helps the story grow. What's also really nice too is that throughout my short time with the game so far, I've already seen a really good amount of different environments throughout the game. I'm not just stuck in one place all the time, and I really like that. It gives your eyes a nice variety to playing it. Now, just like the NES RPGs of old, this game has no voice acting to it, it's all reading. Now don't let that get in the way of being able to enjoy the game, because like I said before, there's some really funny bits, and make sure to talk to some of the NPCs, because some of the smirky comments, you'll find yourself laughing a lot with those, so definitely do a little bit of exploring while you're playing the game. One thing I particularly like about the game is how it kind of just throws you right in there. You're just going in and experiencing this adventure. There's not much exposition, which is nice. There is an exposition button that you can hit that kind of gives you a little bit more context to the situations going on, but what I like is that the game doesn't force these exposition sequences on you. You kind of just get in and get right into the action. And the combat I particularly really enjoy. It's fast, it's fun. The characters have all these different moves. You got characters that use these water powers. You got other ones that kind of use these hacking abilities. One of them's particularly awesome. It stuns an enemy and it looks like they're hitting them with all the digits from the Matrix. There's lots of different fun powers, and there's good variety in the characters too. Probably my favorite part so far in this game has really been its soundtrack. It's amazing. That's one thing I have to say. Like right now, there are some really good tracks on here that are just fantastic. And a big thing that is important when you're playing your RPGs, and especially your turn-based RPGs, is the battle music, because you're going to continually hear that theme throughout the whole game. So if it stinks, that's just going to put a damper on your experience. Cosmic Star Heroine, I'd argue, has one of the best battle themes I've heard in a while for an RPG, and it's really good. Like I want to put it on my iPod and just listen to it all the time and just get into random battles with people so I can listen to the music. But yeah, the music is really good. It's kind of upbeat, and I really enjoy that in this game. So far I've been having a really good time with this game. It's a fun game that kind of harkens back to old JRPGs. It's an indie developed game, and from what I understand, it's made by two guys who had a passion for something like this, and so far I'm having a good time with it. I'll let you know what my full thoughts are once I beat the game, and I'll do a full review on it. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.